news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. We begin in the city of Hazleton tonight, where a lot of police action happened over the weekend. Officers in Hazleton say a man involved in a one-vehicle crash in the city yesterday afternoon may have suffered a medical emergency before that crash. 46-year-old Maxwell Wanju was found unresponsive in the vehicle in the 900 block of Carson Street, where it had crashed into a tree. A 7-year-old child suffered minor injuries and was taken to the hospital for treatment. It's believed that he suffered a heart attack just before the crash and taken to the hospital, where he later died in Hazleton's hospital. Hazleton police officers Saturday responded to a call of a man unresponsive inside a parked vehicle in the 600 block of Seibert Street. The unresponsive male was found upon the arrival of officers. The 25-year-old from Ashland was deceased. The deceased was removed from the vehicle and turned over to a Luzerne County deputy coroner. The cause of the man's death is pending further investigation. His identification was not released from the coroner's office. Hazleton Police and Fire Department responded to the area of 2nd and Cyber Streets over the weekend for a report of a small fire in the rear of the residence. When they arrived, the residents told them that she believed that her 11-year-old son set a cardboard box on fire, resulting in the siding of the dwelling melting from the heat. Both were transported to the Hazleton Police headquarters for interviews. The Pennsylvania State Police Fire Marshal was called to the scene to determine that the nature of the fire was deliberately set. Luzerne County's District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis' office was conducting interviews as well with the child. The investigation is continuing. No charges have been filed at this time in that arson case. Ray Cardew Manuel was arrested at 7th Street in Clinton Court Saturday on drug charges and outstanding fugitive warrants filed by the Hazleton City Police Department for a prior incident. Those incidents involved aggravated and simple assault, reckless endangering another person, and harassment. He was arraigned on $50,000 bail that was set for those charges. Charges were also filed the following day after finding the individual unresponsive in a vehicle in the area of 7th and Grand Streets in Hazleton, where he was found in possession of meth, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. He was taken to the Luzerne County Correctional Facility. Police in one part of Luzerne County arrested a Berwick man after they say he abducted a 5-year-old child. It happened at a home in Salem Township. Investigators say a vehicle matching the description was spotted at the Pilot truck stop around 93 in Sugarloaf Township. After a brief struggle, officers were able to identify the man as 28-year-old Wilbur Alea. He was taken into custody. The child was unharmed and returned to his guardians. 2 men were arrested over the weekend and charged with recent vandalism in Kingston. 22-year-old Joseph Plath of Larksville and 19-year-old Anthony Rubbles of Kingston faced numerous charges in connection with a recent incident at CK's Auto Parts and KJ's Pickle Barn on Wyoming Avenue. Both are now being held in the Luzerne County Correctional Facility. According to Hazleton City's administrator, the city is projected to finish 2018 under budget. The city's finished 2018 with revenue exceeding the budget projections and expenses below budget. Danny Lynch, the city administrator, reported that to the city council that the city finished a 2008 revenue totaling over $10 million, or about 0.9% over budget and estimates. Now, with a few exceptions of some invoices that are expected to expend about 1.5% under budget at about $10.2 million. The city still has about $70,000 in outstanding bills from 2018. As for 2019's budget, the city did raise the taxes for debt service and pension costs to cover it in the budget. Mayor Jeff Cassett said he's pleased that the city was able to eliminate carryover debt over the past few years. And the mayor said that they should not have a problem making any payments in a timely manner this year. Now to Wilkes-Barre, where it's a different story with their 2018 budget, and it did not fare as well as Hazleton's did. Thanks to sick day buybacks for more than a dozen firefighters who retired last year and overtime costs for firefighters who covered those shifts, the Wilkes-Barre City Fire Department's budget was significantly over budgeted in 2018. The city's financial report showed that the administration budgeted no money for buybacks for sick leave for the department retirees in 2018 and paid the 14 retirees over $359,000 in unused sick days per union contract. Overtime costs totaled nearly $225,000 for the department last year when they only had $50,000 budgeted for overtime. The increase in overtime costs were expected as the amount of retirees grew last year because Mayor Tony George has not hired any full-time firefighters for the city. He said he won't do that until a new contract is ratified with the union. The city's police department has also gone over budget in 2018. With the pending snowstorm that's going to hit our area tomorrow morning, a few communities have already placed snow parking bans into effect. Freeland's snow parking ban will go into effect at 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. There'll be no parking on the odd side of the street. In the borough of Weatherly, they have issued a snow parking ban that will go into effect tonight at 11 p.m. And down in Mahanoy City, they will place their snow parking ban into effect at 11 p.m. tonight as well. There will be no parking on Center, Main, West South Street, and in Liberty Hill. Coming up on Wyln News, committee assignments, freezing pipes, and an old murder case is now being featured on TV, plus an award for one local high school. But first, let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. And as we said, snow is coming. We're expecting somewhere between 3 to 5 inches of snow to hit the area tomorrow. We'll keep you posted on all that. High of 34, though. Wednesday, we'll see partly cloudy, a high of 19, but those overnight lows are, well, pretty chilling. We'll be right back.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Hey, it's Jay, the general manager of Blaze Alexander, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, and Mazda of Greater Hazleton. Christmas is gone and the new year is upon us. It's time to clear out all remaining models. Rebates up to $10,000. Interest rates starting at 0% for up to 72 months. New Ram leases starting at $299 a month. New Jeep rebates up to $7,500. That's unheard of. With our low price guarantee, you can be assured you're getting the best deal. Maximum values for your trade and credit for all. Check us out on the web 24/7 at blazehazleton.com. Susquehanna Boulevard, Route 93, Hazleton. See you real soon.
As we said before the break, we're going to get some snow and much colder temperatures. The Freeland Municipal Authority would like to remind customers to run their water to prevent their household pipes from freezing. The authority recommends that a small trickle of water will cost minimal compared to the damage that burst pipes can be in plumbing repairs. This is especially important for people who have had problems with freezing lines in the past. Again, usually about a pencil thick drip should be used when you're during the cold temperatures to keep your pipes from freezing in your home. Marian Catholic High School's Catholic Relief Services Global High School Club went from silver to platinum status today as they were awarded the National CRS's Platinum Award. The school became one of 24 Catholic schools in the country to receive platinum status for their years of service. Club advisor Marian Mantunis is beyond excited for the small school, which chose to tackle world hunger this past school year as their issue.
when you look at the statistics of like 2.1 billion people in the world go hungry every day, it's amazing that the students want to help at all possible. So, and to be honored for doing something that we do anyhow is amazing.
Marian Catholic has their annual Rice Bowl during Lent, where students save up their loose change for 40 days in a wooden box, which represents the size of a poor person's eats in one day. The school raised $1,800 last year, $700 more than the year prior, and hopes to raise even more this coming season.
Part of being a platinum level high school, we now have to be a support to other schools, and that we can help spread the ideas that schools can do these things. And it doesn't take a lot. We did all this with very little money. It's not the money you spend, but it's the time and energy, but the education and the missionary work for it.
Marian Catholic's CRS Global High School Club consists of 11 members that vary in grades 9 through 12. 2 state representatives have announced their committee assignments for the current 2-year legislative season. State Representative Jerry Knowles will serve on the State House Education, Judiciary, Health, and State Government committees. Knowles from Tamaqua represents the 124th District. Now, State Representative Doyle Heffley has been appointed to serve on the House Appropriations, Human Services, Tourism, and Recreational Development and Transportation committees. Heffley spent several years in the transportation and logistics industry prior to being elected to the State House, which he recently began serving his 5th term. Heffley represents the 121st District, which comprises mostly of Carbon County. The murder of Robert Curley was featured in an investigation Discovery Network show entitled Buried Secrets. The infamous poisoning murder of Robert Curley in 1991 aired Friday on the network. The documentary about Curley of Wilkes-Barre was poisoned by his wife during their 13-month marriage. Among those featured in the episode was former Luzerne County District Attorney Peter Paul Olszewski Jr., who prosecuted Curley's wife and got her to plead a third-degree murder. She served 20 years in state prison for that crime. The prosecution's case hindered on emerging forensic evidence never introduced before in Pennsylvania courts, and investigators worry that Joanne Curley would walk free if a judge buried the evidence from trial. Joanne Curley was released from prison on December 12, 2016, after serving every day of her 20-year prison sentence. A group from Chambersburg visited the Family Birthing Center at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton today to bring them baskets of hope. Our Julie Stefanovich was there and has more on this story.
Members of Sweet Grace Ministries traveled from Chambersburg to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton earlier today to deliver baskets of comfort items for mothers and families who are experiencing a tragic loss. The ministry offers support to those who have endured a miscarriage, stillbirth, or neonatal death.
So Sweet Grace Ministries provides help to families who are suffering all stages of infant loss, so miscarriage all the way to NICU loss. And we provide baskets and comfort bags and photography and gowns and support group and everything else that families might need along the journey.
The outreach provides encouragement through trying times.
It can be life-changing. When you leave the hospital without your baby, your whole life changes. And if you leave empty-handed, it just adds to the loneliness of going through loss. And when someone leaves feeling like they're leaving with support, it can change the whole direction of those days that come after.
Radiology technician Crystal Finneran, along with husband Brian and son Daxton, experienced their own loss and contacted Sweet Grace Ministries not only for their own support, but for patients who are undergoing similar circumstances.
I've worked here for 11 years. I delivered both of my children here. Unfortunately, my second was a stillborn. The nurses were fantastic. They went above and beyond to help take care of me. Basically, I got in touch with Sweet Grace Ministries to help get baskets here for families who experience infant and pregnancy loss, just to kind of make the nurses' jobs a little easier so we don't have to worry about finding supplies to give to these families.
Finneran credits hospital staff for the camaraderie and support and has words of comfort for the families.
And, these families need to know that their baby was real, and it definitely validates their existence no matter what.
To reach out to Sweet Grace, you can find them online at sweetgraceministries.com. In Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Coming up on Coxville's News Choice and Community New, we learn about some upcoming heart events. Also ahead tonight, Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton receives an award. This morning, we'll have all the details ahead. Stay with us.
It's time to say goodbye to 2018 and hello to 2019 during the Start Something New sales event at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're celebrating the new year with new savings. Buy a new 2018 Jeep Compass Sport 4x4 with heated seats for only $23,715. Or buy a new 2018 Ram 1500 Crew Cab truck with Ram Cargo Management for $33,552. That's a savings of over $9,400. It's the Start Something New sales event going on now at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial, licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Community New. We are on location here at the Health and Wellness Center with Lehigh Valley Health Network, and today we are talking about Heart Month. And February, you know, we think of February being Valentine's Day, and it's also a great time to take care of your heart. And all month we're going to be spotlighting some great events here at the Health and Wellness Center through the Health Network. Barbara Hunsinger here is a Director of Cardiac Services, and Barb, a lot of events will be going on all February long, and there are some great events people should come and take advantage of.
Absolutely. So we are planning on for February the 20th. We use our normal, we have a hands-on CPR every single month. We do it on Wednesday, the third Wednesday of the month from 5:30 to 6:30. So that night we are, of course, having our hands-on class, which is just a hands-on CPR, no breathing involved. It's a free class open to the community, anyone 10 years old and older, depending on the parents' feelings as far as them actually attending the class. So we are going to do it on February 20th for Heart Month. We're going to just extend it a little bit, give some more literature out, maybe have a little bit blood pressure screenings that day for anyone who participates. So you can call the LVHN and sign up for that, or go on the website and sign up for the classes.
And this is also a great time, and in February we talk a lot about heart health, making sure everyone's healthy and taking care of their heart. And there are some events that you guys will be running throughout the month that will, of course, focus right on that, of course, with the hands-only CPR as well.
Exactly. So we are planning some blood pressure clinics all month long, and that's going to be done at the hospital. It's going to be done here at the Health and Wellness Center. We'll have information out. February 1st is a big day for us, and that is going to be Go Red for Women Day. So we encourage everyone out there in the community, wear red that day. We all will be wearing red that day. We expect to have a lot of different promotions, a lot of things going on here and in the hospital setting. We're going to actually take free blood pressures for everyone who actually wants them. We're going to sell red hearts to our colleagues, and we're going to post them around the hospital and the Health and Wellness Center. And the other thing I just wanted you to be aware of also is we have another one just coming up too. February 6th, we decided we wanted to do something else for the community. So we are going to do an AED class. So it's also going to be another free class, going to be done here at the Health and Wellness Center, 3:00 p.m. It's a free class for anyone who wants to learn more information about AEDs and how to use them.
Also, a lot of great information information. So again, February is kind of that time to make sure you take care of your heart. You learn a little bit more about some cardiac issues. This is a great opportunity for you to come here and to learn more, thanks to Barbara and the great staff here at Lehigh Valley Health Network. And of course, it's also very important just to be heart healthy all year round, but we're really going to spotlight it here in the month. So Barb, did we miss anything, forget anything?
I don't think so. I think we did a good job.
All right, wonderful. So a lot is going on here, and of course, keep watching here on Community News. We'll keep you informed of all the great things happening here at the Health and Wellness Center, and of course throughout Lehigh Valley Health Network. Thanks for joining us here on Community News. We'll see you next time here on WYLN.
Away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. 2 great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Frackville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barber Ford in Exeter and Hazleton. Online at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
The Falvello Law Firm, located at 314 Main Street, Suite A in Cunningham, offers help with car and truck accidents, wills, powers of attorney, and estates. With a small team of attorneys, they work directly with each and every client, serving all of northeastern Pennsylvania, and they are proud to offer legal services that make a real difference to you. Call them at 570-788-4191 today.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
A staff member at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is the most recent recipient of the award that recognizes employees for outstanding patient care. Our Julie Stefanovich talked with today's honoree.
On behalf of myself, my wife, brother, daughters, thank you. That's it.
The Daisy Award, which is dedicated to the memory of J. Patrick Barnes, who died at the age of 33 from ITP, honors extraordinary nurses for going above and beyond the call of duty when it comes to patient care.
His family found a way to honor his legacy because it was very quick and devastating, and they found a way to honor his legacy by creating the Daisy Award and ultimately the Daisy Foundation.
Registered nurse Tanya Barron works in the emergency department at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton, where today she received the award after being nominated by Nicholas Datos for the care that she provided to his father.
I enjoy working here. It's the staff that I work with makes working here better. I can't do what I do without everybody that I work with. All my staff, the nurses, the techs, everybody that I work with make the difference.
Barron has worked at the hospital for the last 4 years and was surrounded by co-workers who presented her with the award.
It means that I was able to provide the care that I want to provide to every patient every time that we may not necessarily be able to do because we're busy or because we're inundated. But to have somebody say that, yes, I was able to provide that care makes me know that I did my job well.
Nicholas Datos was also on hand for the presentation.
I just want to say thank you for Tanya for the care that she considered for my father in his stay at the hospital. Again, Tanya, thank you.
For those who want to nominate an outstanding nurse, nomination forms for the Daisy Award are found on each floor of the hospital and also online at lvhn.org. In Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
We have a scheduling note for you tonight. The game that WYLN was to be broadcasting tonight for Mahanoy area will not be aired tonight on our channel. WYLN TV will not be broadcasting the game from Mahanoy area. Now, our next game will be broadcast this coming Thursday as Wyoming Valley West girls come to Hazleton to take on the Lady Cougars again this Thursday. Again, tonight's game we will not be broadcasting. We'll be back on the road on Thursday. That's the news. Remember, you can always get news updates on the WYLN News Facebook page. But for now, stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. Packages are available to fit anyone's budget, and there is a restaurant and catering on site. The facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor parties, private parties of any kind. Call 570-384-2314. WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at WYLN 1057 East 10th Street in Hazleton, Pennsylvania during normal business hours. To view the report online, visit fcc.org. You're watching Mountaintop's Choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.